Hello, everyone, and welcome to Octopunk Monthly Update for Halloween Day. Happy Halloween, everybody. As you can see, I sort of have a closet cosplay going on. This is the Soul Survivor from Fallout 4. It's my go-to easy cosplay. I'm not wearing the pants. I didn't put that much effort in. But I am wearing a Nuka World shirt underneath. So, you know, there you go. This is... yes, the fit. Welcome, everybody. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about today, namely our charity stream details for next month for November. I got all the details on what the charity is, what we're doing on the charity stream, how long it is, when it is, who's going to be there. I don't have every single detail worked out right now. I'm still waiting on a couple people to get back to me, and I'm still moving some people around to find, you know, who's going to do what. But there's lots of stuff here, as well as group milestones and how you can get your hands on some really cool perks by donating to charity, including Detroit Reawakening Blu-rays, posters, and other live screamer stuff. So without further ado, we'll tune in here. Let me make sure my mic isn't, you know, I'm gonna go isolated on this. I'm gonna move this around just slightly. My desk is a mess. I just want a nice and clear stream for today. My mic is sitting on top of my mouse, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to do very small, gentle movements. Also, let me know if my mic cuts out at any point. We had an issue with that on Zoom yesterday on Patreon. I think it was a Zoom issue, but if it gives us problems, I can switch over to my webcam mic for the time being. First of all, before I get into anything, I want to remind y'all that Vote for Iggy is going on still. Midterm elections in the United States are November 8th. And a couple people have already done this. Pledge to vote in the midterms on social media using the hashtag Vote for Iggy. And you can submit your info using our Google form. Mods can throw that in the chat, so you can go to that form and put in your address and stuff. And I'll mail you an I voted sticker with little Iggy here on it. The whole goal, of course, being that Iggy is a cephalopod, and cephalopods not have the right to vote. So you must vote on Iggy's behalf. Make your voice heard. Be sure to participate in the election on November 8th if you are able to vote in the United States, if you're of age and all of that. Oh, welcome, the Grace to MB. Welcome, B. Let me know if that's still your name. I don't want to get it wrong. But Sharktruce is in the chat. I always know that is the correct name. Sharktruce is in the chat. Oh, thank you, Bakasara, for throwing the form in. That's our form for Vote for Iggy. You can see that in the chat if you're watching on YouTube later. You can go to the description and it'll be there as well. You have until basically the election day, November 8th, to participate in that. So, some other stuff I want to talk about. Screening schedule for Octopunk. New York City Horror Film Festival is the big one coming up December 1st through 4th in New York City. This is the Chelsea area of Manhattan. What a Beautiful Wedding will be screening. John Hizzle in the chat. He's part of the feature Worst Laid Plans. That's going to be having its world premiere there, so go check that out if you're around. As well as Fatale will be screening too, so it's a big weekend for Octopunk and friends. So if you are in the New York area or want to come out and support it, you can go to New York City Horror Film Festival's website, get tickets. The weekend passes are really expensive. They're like $275 for the whole weekend, but individual screening tickets are like $20 per block. So I think Femme Fatale is screening Friday night, Worst Laid Plans is on Saturday afternoon, and then What a Beautiful Wedding is Sunday at noon. So we're across 3 different days there, but you can pick and choose if you are a local in the area. Oh, Becky Lane, I bought my tickets for NYC Horror Fest today. Awesome. I got my Airbnb. Me and Smallwood found an Airbnb that's actually not, an arm and a leg. Of course, we have to, like, share a bathroom. It's weird. But you know what? Like, but the prices are crazy, though. Like, John was talking to me about it, and he was like, man, I'm staying in New Jersey. It's just like a really busy weekend for New York City. I guess it's because it's Christmas, because it's like the weekend of the Rockefeller tree lighting. So it's probably bringing in all these people into town. Hotels are like $400 a night. It's like, gotta sell a firstborn child to be able to afford to go to this film festival. But I'm really excited. It's gonna be fun because it's a festival that a lot of friends are going to. It's kind of like Genre Blast Part 2 in terms of like all the people that are gonna be there and the films that are gonna be represented. So it's fun. Oh, I also want to shout out the folks who have been subscribing, getting us on a hype train. Lady Ianto for a resubscription, Timmy Silver for a resubscription, Pickalily for a resubscription, Becky Helene and Octomom, of course. If no one got me, Octomom got me. Eccentric Giraffe for resubscribing, Warden Mages for resubscribing, Becky Helene, thank you for the gift subs. Super Silly Pants resubscribing, Captain Andor, thank you, Callie, for the gift sub. Blue Salamander resubscribing with Prime. Thank you for 3 months. Thank you, Brittany, for the gift sub, and John for the bits, and High Warlock for resubscribing, Mindless Somber, and John for resubscribing. Man, lots of really awesome people in the chat today. Thank you all for the support. But you don't have to just support me. Oh my god, I gotta interrupt this to say John Hale just said, at one point my hotel was $2,042. Holy shit. The highest I got was $1,500, and that was for 4 days. But I was like, nah, I literally can't. And that was for an Airbnb too. It was Airbnb would have been $1,500, and I was like, nah. I don't even think I got a whole apartment for that. I think it was just a room. It was like a room in somebody's house. $1,500 for 4 days. Like, whoa. I'm lucky. I got it. I did it under 600. I got into Manhattan under $600. Really can't complain. It's a little bit of a commute to Chelsea. It's like an upper Manhattan, but you know, I'll take it. Jeez Louise. So as I was saying, you don't have to just support me with the charity, with the charitable donations to Twitch, but we also have this charity stream coming up, and so I want to talk about that in egregious detail because there's lots and lots of stuff to cover. If you've never been here for an Octopunk charity stream before, the last one we did was actually 2 years ago, 2 Novembers ago. We did one for the EJI, the Equal Justice Initiative, raised $11,000 or $12,000 for that. We also did one in July of 2020 for GamerX, which was for basically queer gaming representation and game development, raised about $9,000 for that. And so when I came to think about what sort of charity I wanted to represent, I wanted to do something different from what we've done in the past. I wanted to do something that was very global, that wasn't just an American issue. I thought about maybe doing like a voting rights sort of charity, but I already do vote for Iggy, and also that is very insular to the United States. And I also wanted to pick a charity that was very effective and very well rated, but also maybe less funded or less well known than some of the bigger, more just standard charities. At one point I considered like the ACLU. I actually considered the American Heart Association as well because, you know, my father passed of a heart attack earlier this year. I thought that would have been good. But these are major charities that like everybody has kind of heard of, and I think it's better, you know, particularly with the size of this community, to, if we're going to raise a few grand, to really put it to somewhere where they're going to make good use of it, and it's going to make a difference to them. It's not just going to be like a drop in the well that they're not even going to notice. So I went with something a little bit smaller, and I also wanted to focus on a charity that has very high impact. So again, not just like, you know, we give them thousands of dollars and they're going to pay their administrative expenses with it, or we're going to give them thousands of dollars and they're going to, you know, maybe do something esoterically with it. I wanted them to actually put the money in the hands of people who really need it, and for it to have the most actual real life impact on the causes that they claim to purport. So all that being said, I chose Cool Earth. Cool Earth is an environmental charity. Like I said, I wanted something that would impact all of us. And one of the biggest issues to me is climate change and global warming and the impact that our rising temperatures and climate change has on every single one of us, because we all share this planet together. Cool Earth in particular it was one of the most high impact environmental charities in terms of like the money that gets put into this organization really goes into the hands of people who make a difference. They have a very specific mission. It's not just sort of broad, legal justice and doing 16 different things for the environment. They want to restore rainforests. And they do this by supporting indigenous populations, particularly in South America, in order to get them away from things like logging, which helps restore rainforests and helps reduce carbon carbon emissions, basically. This has one of the most high impact direct ways of slowing down or preventing global warming. And while it's a very specific thing, it's a very specific mission, they do it very well. And they really take the money that they receive and turn it into something actionable that, they can check off a list and be like, look, we did these things, we helped these people. And I also like that it puts the money in the pockets of indigenous populations, by helping prevent deforestation and that sort of thing. So, I think that this ultimately, I agonized over, there's 5 or 6 different charities that I really wanted to support. This was the one that ultimately won out. The other one that came really close was the Environmental Defense Fund and Earth Justice, both of which are environmental legal defense funds who have done really, really great work in basically fighting the Supreme Court and winning, clean water laws and that sort of thing, and helping establish really good environmental policy. But with our Supreme Court being what it is right now, and also, that stuff sort of takes time. I felt like, let's put the money in the hands of people who can actually make a difference today, and something that we're not going to have to go through a bunch of red tape to help. And Cool Earth seemed to do the best job of that. So, this is going to be Sunday, November 20th, weekend before Thanksgiving, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. It'll be live here on Twitch. I believe Cool Earth is on Tiltify, which is the platform that we have already used before in the past. So if you've got a Tiltify account for previous charity streams, you'll be able to use it with this one. Our overall goal is $2,500, but we also have some stretch goals and some milestones to hit as well. And like I said, if you've never done an Octopunk charity stream before, this is kind of how they work. We have a bunch of group milestones where basically if we hit milestones as a group, as a collective goal, we will unlock a few different things, which I'll get to in a second. But every individual who donates also will earn themselves various perks. And this is how you get your hands on something like a Blu-ray, a poster, and some other fun stuff that I have to talk about as well. So unlike a lot of charity streams, which are very much, group milestone oriented that you might have participated in the past, we're the only ones that I know of, like I said, that I know of, that really reward individual people for donating, and that, if you donate a certain amount, you're going to get cool stuff in the mail. You do have to pay for shipping. I want to clarify that, but I'll be collecting that through a PayPal link on the stream. You can also give me your information through a Google form to make sure that I have your address and all that. Living it. And anytime we see 69, we say nice. That is also a rule for the stream, indeed. Oh, and thank you everybody for the praise as well. I hope that this is a charity that resonates with a lot of you. Like I said, it is global. They have global impact. It affects all of us. It is hard to make movies if all the locations are on fire, says Callie, indeed. Bakasera, goal is secretly 2569. Unofficial goals, maybe we'll have an air horn or something to blow whenever we hit the 69s. But let's see, what else we got? We got all sorts of details here. Timmy Silver, I'm on a day trip that day. I need to sneak in during lunch or something. A couple things I want to note. In the past, there have been people who have not been able to attend the charity stream directly because of time zones and things. I do want to say that we usually leave the Tiltify open for 24 hours. So the Tiltify itself will be open from 11 a.m. Eastern Sunday to 11 a.m. Eastern Monday. So if you're in a different time zone and you can't attend, or if you're busy during that stream, you can come in a few hours later and throw some money at the Tiltify and still be eligible for your, at least your individual milestones. The group milestones cut off, sort of, we'll see, during the stream. We'll see what happens. Some of them you kind of have to do on stream. Some of them you don't. Some of them we can just leave the Tiltify open and see if we hit it. But that is an option for folks who are not actually available on the day. Some activities we're doing on stream. We're going to do a live play of Dead by Daylight. We're going to reunite some of our old friends together to play that. We'll be doing Ships and Giggles improv. I don't know why it says improv shot. It's improv show. That's a typo. But we'll be doing it with the original cast of Michael Whaley, Rune Vaughn, Michael Daly, and Michael Smallwood. Everybody coming out to do a special episode of Ships and Giggles for an hour. If you haven't seen that before, that's on our YouTube channel. It's a lot of fun. It's like Whose Line Is It Anyway with fandom games. We'll also be doing Breakout Roles, which is a live tabletop RPG one-shot with actors. That's still in negotiation in terms of who all will be on that, but we'll basically be pulling an independent tabletop RPG. It'll be really a simple one, a short one, from itch.io, and getting actors to play the characters. They'll create a character and play this live RPG. These have been a lot of fun in the past as well. I did a couple with Greg. I did Long Night in the Mech Bay. We did Hell Holes, which was a golfing and hell simulator. One of my favorites was Wild Speed Space Family, which I did with the Ships and Giggles crew, which was a Fast and Furious tabletop RPG one-shot. I'll pick something from our itch.io library and let y'all know what's up with that. And then finally, we'll be doing a live tarot reading for the chat, possibly with improv tarot reading, depending upon who will be joining me. So some of them might be a joke, but I intend on actually doing actual real life tarot readings for the chat as well. Some of our guests include, like I said, our Ships and Giggles crew, Michael Whaley, Rune Vaughn, Michael Daly, and Michael Smallwood. I've got confirmation that Sarah Callahan Black and Evan Michael Pierce from Live Screamers will both be joining us for the Breakout Roles section. They'll be participating in that tabletop RPG. Greg is going to come on either for Dead by Daylight or Breakout Roles, or maybe both. We'll see. I might just throw him on the whole stream. He might be my co-host for the day. We'll see what I rope Greg into. And more to come. I've reached out to a few other people. I actually can confirm Marissa Rothfarb from Fallout and from also previous streams that we've done will be joining me. She gave me confirmation just as the stream started that she'll be here. And I've got a couple other feelers out for some other folks who just haven't gotten back to me yet. But those details on the schedule and the guest will be coming out in more detail in the following week or so. And I'll be posting that on social media so you can keep an eye out. I'll also be posting a schedule with very specific time blocks of like when we're going to be doing everything. I'm still sort of sorting around what order I want to do things in, but that'll be coming very, very soon. Willie yells, Rothfarb! Rothfarb might be in the chat. She usually comes out for OPMU. Oh, there she is! Heyo! Belly Coric in the chat. Yep, that's Marissa. She'll be joining us. I haven't decided tarot or breakout roles. We'll see how the schedule works out with the other folks. And what are our group milestones? So if we all come together as a group and do some stuff, we all get some stuff. And here's some very special stuff that we'll be doing. If we reach $1,000, all donors, no matter what the size, even if it's $5, will get a signed thank you card and a special die-cut charity Iggy sticker. Let me see if I can actually pull this up because I did just design him. Let's see if I can get it. Ah, there he is. You know, we're saving the Earth, so it's an Earth Iggy. That's going to be our Iggy die-cut sticker that's going to be given out. It will only be available through donating to charity on this stream, so if you want to get a very limited edition Iggy sticker, help us reach the $1,000 goal and be one of our donors, because like I said, all donors, no matter the size, will get a signed thank you card and this sticker. At the $2,500 goal, that's our main goal, we'll reveal a never-before-seen scene from Live Screamers live on stream. So you can get a first look at a finished scene from Live Screamers on stream when we hit $2,500. If we hit $5,000, multi-episode gaming streams will return to this Twitch channel in January. It won't be forever. It'll probably be like one playthrough of like one longer game, or it'll be maybe 4 or 5 episodes of shorter games, shorter playthroughs. I might try to rope Michael Smallwood into another weird dating sim. Maybe we'll do the How to Full Boyfriend sequel or something. But either way, I will do a few gaming streams in January if we hit the $5,000 goal. I've been wanting to do them. I can't commit to doing them forever, but I think a short series like How to Full Boyfriend was really fun last time, back in February. So I'd like to do another one of those. And for $10,000, you know, we haven't hit it yet, ever. But I'm still determined to hit this one day. I'll bleach my hair. I'll do it if we hit 10,000. I mean, like, go for the moon or whatever. I felt like I had to give y'all an option. Because I do know that, like, it's going to be challenging or whatever. But, you know, let's see what we do. I would love to be able to just hit our goal of 2,500. It'd be really fun to hit our goal of 5,000. But, you know, if we hit 10,000, I'll bleach my hair. I figured I should at least give you the incentive and the option just to see what happens. Callie says, We're still... Oh, we're reconnected. We're reconnected. It said it was successful. Aha! Yes, we're back. Someone get the paddles. We got to shock OBS back. Oh my god. It's AT&T. It's AT&T is what it is. They call me every day trying to get me to switch to fiber. And that's great and all, but I don't feel like changing right now. And unfortunately, they're punishing me by absolutely destroying my stream speeds, even though I pay for 100 megabytes a month. But that's okay. You know what? It's green again, so we'll just try to do this while it lasts. All right, we're back. So, what's in it for you? So you can donate $25 for a random Patreon autograph from the vault. I still have quite a few. My mother is saying that bleaching is so bad for my hair. I'm gonna do it professionally, Mom. How is bleaching my hair bad for the environment? Oh, I mean, I'll fine. I'll do research. I mean, I would easily dye my hair blue anyway. Dyeing my hair red is like, or dyeing my hair blonde is like something I wouldn't normally do. But I do have a lot of Patreon autographs from the vault that I will pluck out of obscurity and give you if you donate $25. If you donate $50, you get a Detroit Reawakening, or Reawakening. I wrote these very fast, so I was in a hurry. Blu-ray. If you don't already have a Detroit Reawakening Blu-ray, this is how you can get your hands on one. As well as if you upgrade to donating $75, you can get a Blu-ray and a cast sign poster. Know that all of these are cumulative benefits, so every time, they stack. So if you donate $75, you get a Patreon autograph and a Blu-ray and a poster. If you donate $250, you do get the Detroit Reawakening stuff, as well as a signed 11x17 Live Screamers poster signed by the entire 9-person cast and myself. There are 25 of these available for donations of $250 and up. And for those of you who donate $500, I have 7 available screen-used Live Screamers costume pieces. Again, it's all cumulative, so you'd get both posters, a Blu-ray, the Vault autograph, as well as a costume piece that was used on screen in Live Screamers. I've got 7 of those available. And those have not actually been made available in any other campaign so far. So even if you were a $1,000 donor for Live Screamers in the past, you're not getting a costume piece, you're getting headphones. So the posters were only available for $1,000 donations as well. So a lot of you did not get a chance to get a Live Screamers poster previously too. Captain Andor says, dibs on a Chris shirt, gotta get a whole collection of Chris worn shirts. Well, Andor, funny you should mention that. Because that's not part of these costume pieces. That's part of something else. So instead of having a higher level donation above 5,000, because I do have supplies are limited, I've decided to reward the person who simply donates the highest. And this is a very special tier that will only go to one person. It will be the highest donor on stream. And let's say for... should it be the 24 hours? I think it'll be fair if we do... I don't know. Should it be on stream or should it be in the 24-hour window? Because this is very special, but I want everybody to have a shot at it. Because it is... And let's say that the 24-hour window, you'll have a chance to donate the most. And also... let me see if there's a way to make it transparent, kind of what the leaderboard is, you know, because that information is not generally public. I do think Tiltify may have a leaderboard on it. Bidding war, anyone? We'll see how this goes. We'll see how we do this. But the highest donor will receive what I call the John Pack, which does have John's shirt from Insert Coin, all 8 of the custom temporary tattoos from Inkbox, because we ordered it in a set of 2. We used half of them, and we didn't use any of our backup tattoos, so I still have a copy from Inkbox of all the tattoos that were used on screen, all 8 of them, and you'll get all 8 of them, as well as his one-of-a-kind used controller from Live Screamers. Again, controllers were not on the table in any previous campaign. Headphones was the screen-used prop that we gave away during the the Live Screamers campaign. So if you want a controller, this is your only chance. And it was a really cool one too. It's this one. It's this neon green clear Xbox 360 controller. It's also covered in blood. Like, I will say that. It is quite dirty. It is covered in blood. So it's very, very distinct. So the highest overall donor will receive this very special pack from Live Screamers of his controller, his shirt, and his tattoos. It's my favorite controller of the group, really. Like I said, it is very cool looking, and it's covered in blood, so it's very, very special. So I think that I will keep this open for the 24 hours. I will keep the option open for the 24 hours to be the highest donor. I just need to figure out a way to do the fairest leaderboard so you know who you're up against. And this will be through Tiltify, I believe. I think Cool Earth is through Tiltify. So yeah, that's our charity details. We'll be doing this charity stream for Cool Earth November 20th, 11 a.m. through 4 p.m. Eastern. It's on a Sunday. Be sure to join us that day. That'll be our next stream here on Twitch. I also do want to talk about Patreon benefits in a second, so we're not over quite yet. But if anybody has any questions in the charity stream, please let me know while I talk about Patreon, and I'll try to get to them at the end of the stream. I'll be shipping out benefits by the end of the year, basically immediately, because I do have all of the benefits in hand. I don't think there's anything, like I already have my Live Screamers props and posters and all that sort of stuff, and I have my DRA Blu-rays. There was one more thing I forgot to talk about. We'll be doing giveaways. Let me just throw this on here, and we can talk about giveaways. So if you can't afford to donate, we still appreciate you, and we still hope that you show up for the stream, because random folks in the chat will be eligible for giveaways to get Detroit Evolution Blu-rays, Detroit Reawakening Blu-rays, and unused costume pieces from Live Screamers. Yeah, I'm just going to throw this out there that you can get a DRA or DV Blue for free. If you attend the chat and participate in some of the random giveaways that occur at any point during the stream. This will only be during the stream. This will be from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. for anybody available in the chat who will participate. And as far as the unused costume pieces from Live Screamers, I have 3 pieces, particularly the Joel shirts. I can actually grab one over here. These are really fun, actually, if you're a fan of The Last of Us as well, because these are the Joel shirts from Insert Coin. Because we had a recasting, and the actor we recast was it was a different size than the actor we originally cast, I have 2 medium-sized Insert Coin Joel shirts that were never used. We didn't use them on screen. They've never been worn. One of them's still in the package. So basically, we just have these extra shirts that, if you want to cosplay as Mitch from Live Screamers, we'll be giving away these as well. Or if you want to cosplay as Joel, actually, because it's a Joel shirt. So I have a couple of those left over as well that we'll be giving away. And I actually have some Lucy shirts too. So the Lucy shirts are small, the Joel shirts are medium, and then I have an extra large Zelda shirt. So basically you'll just let me know your size, and I would send whatever is closest to your size that you can actually wear. So there's a couple different options for costume pieces that were just extra that we never did on screen. Captain Anders says, 11 a.m. on a Sunday, RIP my sleeping in. And or I happen to know that you're on Eastern time and it is 11 a.m. for you. I mean, personally, I also find 11 a.m. a little early. But I will be up bright and early at 10 a.m. ready for that stream. Always Michael Whaley says, killer assistant poster. Yeah, let me know if you have any, actually, because I will be asking all of my guests if they have other things that they want to donate, whether it's posters. I don't know if MJ will be able to participate, but they might have a zine or something they're willing to donate. Smallwood might have something he's willing to donate. He's done that in the past. So I'll talk to my folks who are participating in the stream, and maybe we'll have some surprises along the way if we hit certain milestones and that sort of thing, if they want to add something to what everybody gets. And for Patreon this month, you don't know Ryan LaPlante yet, but you will soon. He is Mitch, the one who wears the Joel shirt in Live Screamers. He is also Deacon in Fallout Sanctuary, and he is our friend from the north, from Canada. He does a lot of podcasts. He really wanted to be part of the charity stream. Unfortunately, he is starring as Frankenfurter in a production of Rocky Horror and cannot make it out at that time slot, but he sends his love and also will be sending his autograph in this custom design to all November $10 and up patrons. For all $10 and up patrons, we'll also be doing this Up, Up, Down, Down Die live scream die cut sticker with all submissions for $10 patrons in November. And for the rest of us, we got some live streamer stills coming for $1 patrons, a Detroit Reawakening zine creation stream for the $5 patrons, as well as more motion capture for live streamers. We had a really fun body motion capture stream last weekend, and this one will be facial motion capture, all democratized, all free or cheap, all able to be done at home with a webcam or a phone that can be imported into Unreal Engine. So opening up the horizons for those of you who are interested in at-home motion capture and animation for very, very cheap. And like I said, for $10 patrons, we've got signed card from Ryan LaPlante and a live scream die-cut sticker. Of course, we also have benefits for our $25 group patrons and our $50 patrons as well. Those of you who are still grandfathered into that tier will still be getting the usual benefits. I'm actually really excited about that Detroit Reawakening zine creation because that allows me to mark off another thing off my list on Detroit Reawakening rewards. And just to give you an update on that as well, basically all Detroit Reawakening rewards have shipped. There's like 5 people I haven't done it for yet. Mostly because if you have like a weird shaped box or something, like that's pretty much it. Or if I don't have your address yet. Those are about the only 2 reasons, because everybody else, I shipped out another 12 today if it was like an address issue. Those went out today. So, and a lot of you have already gotten yours, which I'm really happy to see. A couple of you had some like return to sender issues, or like you moved and the mail's being forwarded. We'll work that out as it gets to it. But all mailed benefits have pretty much been taken care of, and I'm really glad to have that off my plate for Detroit Reawakening. And I hope you enjoy your Blu-rays and other benefits that y'all have gotten in the mail. And like I said, if you haven't already gotten a Detroit Reawakening Blu-ray, this is pretty much your last chance. We back. If I could do a charity stream to end AT&T, I would. I straight up didn't have internet for that minute. I was trying to reconnect and it was just gone. I couldn't even see the chat. Internet just gone. Clearly, I'm going to have to get my internet fixed before the charity stream, because if I have to deal with this for 5 hours, I will lose my goddamn mind. AT&T. Jeez Louise. All right. Well, I'm going to go before this blips again, but thank you so much for joining me, for supporting the stream. I'll see you on November 20th. Happy Halloween, and as always, stay great, hydrate, and have a happy time zone.